Hey y'all, this is Amanda and welcome back to my Texas Zone A garden, and today we're going to be adding color to this set of pots and this set of pots. Everything is going to be beautiful spring annuals, and they're going to be in colors of reds, pinks, and oranges, all warm tones. Okay, so you might have caught my other video where I installed new vines, one of them being this bougainvillea, blueberry ice bougainvillea, and the other one being a star jasmine. But they do have two additional pots that are surrounding them. And so what I've done is I've collected a wide variety of beautiful annuals, spring, a little bit of summer annuals, all in tones of reds, oranges, and pinks. So I can kind of really create kind of a warm palette on these pots. So I wanted to go with a warm palette because the terracotta is a warm color tone, so I thought it might be nice. So let me show you some stuff I started off with. I bought a couple of these, and I have extra stuff, so these extra things are going to go to other projects. I bought a couple of mixed containers. This one includes, I don't see, there's the tag. The red petunias. It's got the Sedona mix, the Deco red, and or Sedona mix, Deco red, Lanai peach, which I think is the Calabricoa, and then it also has a verbena in it, and I think the verbena is called Cali apricot. So I got a couple of those, $12.95 each at Homegrown. I also got a kangaroo plant. This particular variety is called JoJo Red. I also got an assorted dahlia. This guy was from Green Acres. I think I didn't pay very much for it, like $7 for it, but I don't know the particular variety. Today I picked up a couple of chocolate cosmos from Covington's. I think these were like $9.99 each. A little pricey, but I like chocolate cosmos. I picked up a couple of creeping jennies. I picked up a couple of orange lantana. These are called Gem Ruby. Also a couple of pink petunias with yellow centers. These are called Super Cal Premium Sunray Pink. And finally, this guy, which is called an irisine or irisine. It's Blazing Rose. And then this guy, which is like a Diamond Frost Euphorbia kind of situation. So let me kind of divide these out on some of the pots, and then let's get planting. Okay, I've kind of divided up a little bit so I have a good idea of what I want each of the pots. I've also used some rocks and pieces of brick to prop up underneath these pots so that they can get proper drainage. I'm starting with just a basic potting soil. And once I've got these all planted up, I'm actually going to end up running off the drip that I have up here, running additional drip to both of these, and I'll show you all how I do that. So let's start with the mixed one. Ooh, root system's pretty intense. I'm going to add some fertilizer into this. I ended up getting these mixed pots because it's like getting 3 plants for a better price, in my opinion. And so what I wanted to do is I really like some of the peachy orangey tones, so I did this instead of buying a whole bunch, 3 different plants. So this will work really good, and I'm kind of angling it so that it kind of spills out a little bit. And I'm definitely going to need more soil. Okay, this is another new brand of soil that I'm trying out from Homegrown. It's called BM7, and ooh, it's very light and fluffy. And it is $19 for this bag, which I believe is 3 cubic square feet. Very light, very airy. The only thing I don't like about it is how big the bags are. They're heavy to carry for me. Okay, next I'm going to put in the dahlia. And then so the back of the pot isn't boring, I'm going to tuck in a little bit of this creeping jenny at the back. which I know sounds weird because you really can't see it from the front. However, I do want the back of the container to look pretty since this is a design that you can see from 3 different sides. All right, that looks good. Once I've got them all done, we'll water them. Okay, so I think I'm going to put the cosmos here, a little bit taller. And then next to it, I'm going to put the irisine. Then next I'm going to put the orange lantana. And then finally, I'm going to put in this pink petunia right here. I feel like the Creeping Jenny's too lost over here. So I'm going to move it to this other pot right here. I think that'll look really nice. And I know I said I was trying to add some color to the back, but I think that works better in the scheme of things. Okay, and that's how this container's come together. I didn't want to make it matchy-matchy, but I really wanted to work on a lot of warm tones throughout. The Star Jasmine right here has white blooms, but they don't bloom long enough that it's going to be like a major factor. They only bloom for a couple of weeks, and then they're done. But yeah, I think this all looks really nice. So let's go ahead and hook up drip to this. Okay, we're going to work off of existing drip that's in here, and I'm going to be using a splitter right here, so that this side and this side, I'll cut a piece open, and each side of the existing one will attach there, and then I'll run a new hose off of that. So let's go ahead and show you what that looks like. Okay, so I know that was hard to see. I've got existing drip coming off now. That's going to come over here, and we're going to split it and run it to both of these pots. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to put another splitter on here, dividing this so I can have 2 separate ones running. Okay, so now I have it going to here, the original pot. I have a piece that I can attach to go that one, and I have a piece attached to go this way. I'm going to put a straight line barb on the end of both of these, and then I'm going to attach the 1/4 inch brown tubing that has 6-inch emitters. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 emitters for each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to attach one to the end of each straight line barb. So now you can see my split, the brown one going to each pot. Next, I need to plug up the ends, or the water would just pour out. All right, and now what I will do is I will use some stakes to stake these in place. All right, let's give these a good drink. All right, I think these look great. Let's do the other side. Okay, let's get soil in both of these. Okay, I moved some of the other pots right here because they're not going to be here. They just haven't been moved into place yet. So what I'm going to do, first thing is put the kangaroo paw over here. Now the kangaroo paw is supposed to be a perennial in my area, but I've never planted it before. So we'll see how it does. Need to add some fertilizer. So then the next plant is going to be this mix of petunias, calabricoa, and verbena. I really love it for its orangey pink tones, or orangey peach tones in here. Okay. Okay, and then on this side, I'm going to start with the Creeping Jenny tucked into this corner. Next, I'm going to do the Chocolate Cosmos towards the back. Then I'm going to do the Euphorbia out this back corner. I'm going to do the Lantana in the middle. And then finally, the petunia in this front corner, and I'm going to angle it just a little bit so perhaps we can get a little bit of spilling over the edge. And then I'm just going to go through the same process over here, hooking up the drip. Okay, I think that set looks really good too. A bunch of these other ones I need to spread out into different places. They're not going to stay right there. And eventually I would like to put lots of stone gravel under here. Looks nice over this way. The other set adds a nice burst of color. It looks really good. I'm happy with them. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It is humid. We are about to get rain. I am literally dripping, covered. I'm a hot mess, but I'm really excited with how this turned out. I don't use tons of warm tones, so I wanted to challenge myself to mix them in, but then also still have it relate to a lot of the pinks and purples that I love. I'm actually a really big fan of red. I just haven't utilized it as much as in my garden. So one of the things I actually did recently is I purchased a Don Juan climbing rose, which I'm going to be installing on that trellis. If you recall, I had the America climbing rose in a pot and I was going to install it there. But after thinking about it, I didn't want that color over there. I wanted something bolder like the red. So we're going to be planting that up in an upcoming video along with some additional perennials over there in front of the trellis. I'm really excited. All right, you all, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know my latest videos are up, and make sure you check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. As always, she's a bad gardener or decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.